energetic person. I have to do a lot of things. All my life working is just with boats. I was every weekend in my harbor. I was working. They were doing sailing races. I was going to sailing with them. And then one day somebody who had a boat said to me, look, you need like a stew and deckhand. Do you want to? I say, yeah, I will try. And when they sold the boat, I said to myself, I'm too boring here in the harbor. It's too much. 8 years I had in the harbor. So they give me the opportunity to sail far away from the coast. I love it so much. And I said, I want to do this. And the people say to me when I'm trying to present, to catch a lead, like, you give me a lot of trust.
Hello, hello. We invited someone with a big story to tell, Andreea Moldovan. And Andreea, I've met her 2 weeks ago when we were at the Crew Awards, right?
Exactly.
How did you like the Crew Awards?
Oh, amazing. I was just saying to the girls that I met such a nice people, and really thank you for the event, because I see them friends forever. Very, very nice.
And you were nominated, right? For which category?
Lead deckhand. I didn't win, but I'm great and happy for the one who did it.
Yeah, cool. She said to girls, we're looking at like an audience. I think there's about 200 people watching us at the moment. No, it's only 3 of them. Crew Chronicles, which means we want to tell stories of yachties. And I love your story because I'm going to give the quick summary and then we're going to just talk about it.
Okay.
So you were started on the docks.
Yes, exactly.
And then you went on the boat.
Exactly.
And then you went interior first and then you went deck.
Exactly.
And then you decided to move back on shore.
Yes.
But still in yachting.
Exactly.
And then you said, you know what? I'm also going to do a big project for the Spanish community about mental health in yachting.
Yes. I'm very energetic person. I have to do a lot of things.
That's a lot of things. But it's a good story because like a lot of people want to know like, okay, what's yachting like? So we're talking about yachting, but also like how do I move on shore and what are the things that we can do? So it's a great conversation. So thank you so much for coming to the office today. And let's start with, please introduce yourself in camera.
I'm Andreea Moldovan. I'm an ex-lead deckhand, and now I'm junior sales broker. I began my career as a dockmaster in a harbor in Catalonia, and then I passed as a stew in 24 meters, the same in my time. And when they sold the boat, I began to do yachting, and I began to work as a deckhand, lead deckhand, and then I decided to stop and pass to sales, because I didn't want to be as a captain or officer, and I thought to myself, I better get to be on shore, and as a broker, I like very much.
Okay, let's go back to the dock, right?
Okay.
So do you want people to know where you're from, or is that unimportant?
I'm from Romania. I came in Spain because my family was here. I began to study and working to support my studies in the harbor, and then I began with the boats. All my life working is just with boats.
So what did you do in the harbor? What did you do in Marina?
Normally, I was in charge of a diesel station. We do maneuvering, we do painting of the hull of the boats. Then we survey when it's bad weather, when the boat is coming in, or that when the yachts are coming in the harbor. The dockmaster take the lines and everything. I was doing all that.
Where were you doing that?
In Catalonia, it's a small town in Tarragona.
In Tarragona?
Yes, not in the city, in the town of Tarragona.
Yes, because there's two big. Which of the marinas were you in Tarragona?
Was a small town. It's a delta del Ebro. It's called Club Nàutic La Rápida.
Yes, I know it.
It's a bit far away from Barcelona, like 2 hours, but very nice place.
Yeah, I love Tarragona.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I like the town.
Yes,
it's got some really good restaurants in town.
Oh, yeah.
It's true, right?
Yes.
Tarragona is like, it's a bit of a...
The food is amazing in Catalonia.
It's a little sleepy town, but it's...
Oh, comparing with Barcelona, yes.
Yeah. And then at a certain day, you wake up and you're like, I'm tired of the fuel station, the diesel station. I don't want to do ropes anymore. I'm going to step on board.
And not exactly like that, because I was every weekend in my harbor. I was working. They were doing sailing races. I was going to sailing with them. And then one day, somebody who had a boat said to me, look, it's a boat in the other marina because we have like 3 harbors there. And it's 24 meters. They need like a stew and deckhand. Do you want to? I say, yeah, I will try. I went, there was a Dutch guy. There I'm still best friends with them. We have like 8 years, keep in touch. And I stay supposedly just 1 month of proof. And then I stay like 5 years working for him, just in weekends. And when they sold the boat, I said to myself, I'm too boring here in the harbor. It's too much. 8 years I had in the harbor. So they give me the opportunity to sail far away from the coast. I love it so much. And I said, I want to do this.
So were you on sailing boats mainly?
It was motor. I began with motor.
Yes.
And I was also in the sailing, but just one sailing, 45 meters.
Huh? So you had like the range like what
Racing. I was going to small boats racing.
Yeah, okay. So what was the biggest boat you worked on?
68 meters.
68 meters. So you have a lot of experience.
Quite.
Yeah. And then you always knew that you want to be a deckhand or like on exterior?
Absolutely. I don't like interiors. For me, it's quite difficult to stay inside. I want to be outside. After working on the harbor 8 years, I was like, I need the sun. Also, my knowledge and my skills was just outside because I was working always with men, always in the exterior. So I decided deck. And I was slowly educating myself to be on the deck.
Okay, so because did you have any formal training or did you just did your SCCW and there you went?
Exactly. I begin just with that and then I begin to do RIA courses. And because my background was nursing, nothing to do with
Yeah,
boats.
Exactly, because
But I being like that.
You're a licensed nurse.
Exactly.
Which is very handy. So you had no problem with all the medical stuff.
No, but I didn't use it too much as I was more on the deck and the boats that I was working, they didn't need a nurse. I was passing for 20 meters that one to 30 and then to 45, 27, 45 again 45 and then 68. There were several.
So, and how long were you on boats then?
The most I stayed in 2 years.
2 years, but in total, how long was
I
you?
think like 6, 7 boats that I changed. Also doing transfers, some of them, also 60 meters, 40 meters. That I do several. I wanted to change to see how it's sailing, how it's motor, how it's small, biggest. Because when you're in a small, you do several things. And when you're in a big, there's an organization much more different.
Okay. Let's talk about, because like you ended up being a lead deckhand.
Yes.
Yeah? And you loved it?
Absolutely. Because I passed with very good bossons and captain who teach me a lot of skills of maintenance. And for me, it was like, I have the opportunity to show everything I know now.
But then you also have a team.
Yes. It's not so difficult because for me, I like to lead them and to teach them. I had a very good example. And I was thinking, if I win in a crew, I will set that word to my lovely captain, my first one that teach me everything I know in yachting. And I'm really grateful to him. He teach me how to treat others. My first boat with him, the 30 meters that I sail and working for this famous person we work. In the end of the season, we cry. We want more, the team. It was such an amazing team. And for that, I dedicate myself to yachting. I will think everything will be like that. And it was not, but it was amazing.
Do you think because you spent like 6 years on boats, right? So
Yeah.
a good amount. Did you see a lot of changes in those 6 years?
Yes, absolutely. When I began, I was just saying to the ladies, we didn't have all this support. My support was the amazing captain that I had first time, and he gave me a lot of unwritten rules of yachting and a lot of tips and tricks how to navigate the yachting industry, good and bad. But now exist a lot of communities on WhatsApp, on Telegram and Facebook that can help all the new crew that are coming. And also a crew, as I said to the lady, I didn't know it's existing. Just this year, I was like, when I was beginning, I should have known all this because it was much more easier to know some of the stuff.
Yeah. So you have some unwritten rules of yachting because you said like your captain has given you quite a few, you learned a lot. It's 15 of them, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to do all of them. I'm going to make a bit summary and we'll put them in the caption or we'll write a blog about it. I don't know yet what we're going to do with it. Give me one, give me one to start with.
What I remember, the captain, and it was for me like, oh, very strange. When he said me first time, he's like, you don't walk on the starboard side. You just work on the port side. You don't speak with the owner if they don't begin the discussion. I was like, really? Has to be so strange? They are humans. It's like, yes. And then was rules, honestly, all that he gave me much more, that opened me the doors in all the boats.
But give me this walking on starboard side. What is it?
Normally you can see on the boats, they have the crew entrance on the port side. I think they do it maybe because of this. Starboard is for the guests and for the owner. Normally you don't walk that part if you don't do a job or serving the guest. You always have to use the port side.
Interesting. Okay, I like that one. Give me one more.
One more. I remember that was my big problem. Don't speak too loud.
Don't speak too loud.
Yes, because I have a strong voice and always the captain says, Andreea, slow down the force. Because of course in the boat, the walls are like transparent. You can hear everybody. So that was one of them that I had to work quite hard. As you can see, my voice is quite strong. So there are a few more that...
I want one more. Give me one that you feel like everybody needs to know this.
When I was working with the toys and with the serving the guests and they were in swimming, the captain would say, you don't look to the people body, you look down the view. And when you give the towel, it's like you have to leave down a bit the view. You don't look intense to the people to feel like intimidate. Of course, the RIA courses and all these courses that you make for working on the boat, your education, they teach you the technical and the mechanical and how to drive the boat and navigation. They don't teach you the protocol and the unwritten rules. And when you know that, and when you have an interview with the captain or a chief officer, I had that and I said all these tips and tricks to some of the officers and say, oh, I like this. Because they make you the difference. Because normally in boats, you work for billionaires, you work for famous people, you work for maybe queen and kings, and they have a protocol. So if you know all these rules, it helps you to be in the front of them.
Okay. Challenge, guys. Unwritten rules of yachting. I would like, let's see if you can put some in the comments as well. We're going to put some in the comments. I want to see if you can put some in the comments as well. Like these little unwritten rules. Give me one more. Give me a really nasty one. Something that people might not even all agree with.
Oh, yeah, with social media.
Oh,
and now it's like
tell
a
me.
big problem. The captain was always saying to me, you don't take picture of the guests and on the interior, and you don't put that on social media. And you don't sit on the guest area and you take picture and you put on social media or with the name of the boat. Or honestly, it doesn't leave like a good impression because depends how you do the picture.
I am sure that some people will be completely in agreement with you and some people will not be
Yes,
agreeing with
absolutely.
you. And that's fine because we can agree to disagree. So in the comments, I want to know, do you agree with the statement of the social media? I know we have social media vessels that have become very famous because of social media
Yes.
and picked a lot of charter. Okay, and then at a certain point, you decide, you know what? I'm going to the dark side. I'm going to sell boats.
Yeah, I was, when I was studying, I was doing some entrepreneurship programs. And I thought to myself, you arrive to a moment in yachting, you think, what I will do? I will go to shore, I will go ladies to recruitment, to villas, or chefs, I will go to restaurants, or I stay all my life in yachting. So I was thinking, I don't want to be a chief officer, so I want to still continue in boats because I like boats very much. So I was doing these entrepreneurship programs and I saw to myself that I'm very good on it and on selling. So I was talking with some big companies and sent my data. They are in contact with me. And for the moment, this company who gave me the opportunity, because it's a recommendation for this good captain who teach me all the rules.
I mean, that captain is like either he's taught you really, really well.
Yeah.
Which
He's
I
a hidden captain. He never would like to be in front of a camera.
Okay. Well, but he's got strong opinions.
Oh, yeah. Very strong.
Who you're working for, you can name them, it's fine.
I don't know if he would like to.
Then we don't.
It's from here, from Palma. He has 31 years working in Club de Mar, but I will not say the name.
Okay.
Because maybe he always liked to be very carefully. So.
Okay, so now you're selling boats.
I'm a junior,
Yeah.
junior sales, but I didn't sell yet.
Okay, so tell me about how did you prepare to become a broker?
I didn't prepare exactly myself. I think I put myself, for example, in my area, I collaborated with a small broker, bringing him leads, and I saw, okay, I'm good on this. And the people say to me when I'm trying to present, to catch a lead, like, you give me a lot of trust. So they gave me the boat, I was bringing to the colleague, and then he was posting and everything. So I was practicing because my idea and my goal is to arrive to Monaco, to work for some big companies that they have my CV and my information. And I wanted my recommendation letter. So I was just collaborating with him. And I saw, look, I'm good on this and I really like it. It's like I'm feeling in my water. So I was speaking with my captain, he had this broker contact and he was presenting to me and he gave me the opportunity.
And how long have you been doing that now?
Just a few months.
Okay,
Just a
so
few
you're
months.
quite
Just
fresh.
begin, exactly.
Okay, so we cannot like
With
that.
small boats and small moorings in my area, I have collaboration with that other broker, but with big yachts, just a few months.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well
It's
done.
going.
It's going. Well, it's always, it's so different.
It's very difficult and very different from
Yeah, because
yachting.
was you and on the boat you have a routine,
Yes.
and now you just have to make up your own routine.
A bit like that. You have a schedule, but it's every day different. It's an adventure. Honestly, for that I like brokerage because it's every day different, like in a boat. 5 minutes you have a plan and then it's changing because it's something different happening, like in the boats.
Do you think a lot of like yachties? I mean, I know that like David Seal is offering this brokerage course, right? And I
Yeah,
know,
I heard about
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have been taking that course, which is amazing. Let's tag David in this video. Do you think it's a good career move for yachties in general to go into brokerage? Is that something that a lot of them would be suitable for, or is it very specific?
I think that's a lot of brokers. When I was searching them to see how I can begin, I looked to their past, and most of them were crew, a captain, or most of them, they have such a different background, as I said to mine. And that's helping you a lot because you learn a lot of skills if you have different backgrounds. So I think yes, it will help you. You will have maybe a lot of knowledge about maintenance. You will understand if a boat is fiber, if it's steel, how long. You will see immediately how much length it has. So it helps a lot. And then you have, of course, your contacts that you worked before, that it's even helping you much more. But you need some skills and a lot of energy, because it's not easy to sell a yacht. It needs a lot of time, but it's very grateful in the end.
Fantastic. So that's really cool. So you're happy with your choice so far?
Yes,
You're happy with all you do. You're happy
I
with
see
it.
myself. I have even made a picture with ChatGPT myself as a broker in Monaco because that's my dream to work there. So it's like every day I see myself and I say to the broker, I'm not an assistant. I'm a broker. So I see myself just doing that, honestly.
Fantastic. Cool. Let's end this fantastic conversation with your Spanish project. And which is about, well, you've got a medical background.
Yes.
You care about crew. You see a lot of things happening. What did you set up?
I am doing a mental health program. It's not just a course, it's a program. It's a following the seafarers. I have medical background. Also, in a boat, I myself suffered some of the consequences. And thanks to my medical knowledge, it helped me to pass through and to help other crew. So I thought to myself, with some entrepreneurship program that that it will be good to this help to exist for others. So I present myself to Santander Explorer. My project was a winner. I made a crowdfunding campaign. I'm now in the half of the month of the crowdfunding campaign with Santander. I also win in my town in Tarragona. I receive a university some funds to use it for the project, and I'm still going. I made several like acceleration program to teach me how to put also technology in the program. It's not just a course to teach you, it's a health program, what they teach me in the career studies. So, and I would like really to take it, to make it possible for all the crew to help and to change this. I know in English language there's a lot of initiative. In Spanish one, it's quite difficult. Spanish law, oof,
Yeah?
it's not easy. Oh yeah, they are a bit more closed.
Is it more difficult?
Yeah, I have to say, at least for me, maybe my project was with Santander support. And I even knocked doors and ports of Baleares. Also in Catalonia, lots of authorities, they will share my campaign and some newspaper that help me and at least to make noise if the government will do or me, I'm still going to with my project. I really would like to make something for them because there's a lot of them when you speak with them, they say, we really need this.
Okay. But so for who is it?
Just for seafarers.
But for Spanish seafarers?
I begin with Spanish, but I'm also collaborating with somebody very known. Surely the crew knows them. Meg from Girls on Deck. She will be one of my my co-founders. So we are also working together, and I have other collaborating who is making me website, the community managers, and so it's a team of people collaborating.
So, but the first one is you're in the funding round for the Spanish version, and then the future. What will the future bring? Well, the future is going to bring you to Monaco because that's what you are manifesting.
I see myself there, yes.
When you manifest it, it's going to happen. So, when I'm going to see you at the Monaco Yacht Show?
I could not this time because
But
I hope next time.
next time. Let's end it with a positive note. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for sharing
invitation.
your story. I think it's inspiring.
I hope for all the crew.
Congratulations. We're going to look at all the things that Andreea has written down. Thank you so much. Wherever you are in the world, be safe.
Thank you.